I've just been like posting random junk to my channels for the longest time, right? And the algorithm's like, I don't know what to do with you. Everything you upload is different. The YouTube algorithm changed a fair bit, somewhat recently. You just gotta be consistent, not necessarily with your upload time. Like, time doesn't really matter. Like, there's YouTube channels that upload like once a year that are hugely successful. But be consistent with your content, like with your niche. Yeah, I realized shortly after I started making the drift videos, I was like, okay, something's gotta change here. Like, I can't just keep doing the same thing. Keep doing the same thing, expect different results. Holy, washed out. I need a new webcam. This webcam's not great. This webcam's starting to show its age. It's like 720p. I'm really happy with this GTA 3 install. Like, we got like stable 60 frames per second. Like, the friggin' physics work perfectly at the higher frame rate. You know, we got the widescreen fixes, Xbox cars, the old, like the classic Sky GFX and like sharp trails and stuff. It just looks mint. A couple of my favorite details are like things that have been ported from Vice City. So we can shoot through vehicle windshields and pop tires, and like the hoods will fly off when you're at speed and stuff. Like just little details that were, you know, clear improvements in Vice City. Yeah, to me it's pretty important to like maintain the original vision, right? The developers had an art style in mind when they created this game. And like when you change up like time cycle files and stuff to make the game more vibrant, it just loses something. It doesn't look right. This game is supposed to be dark and gray and gloomy. And like some of the HD car packs and stuff, they go a little bit overboard, and like the cars look amazing, and then the game world doesn't, you know, live up to that level of fidelity. And then if it does, it just doesn't look right. You compromise the original vision. In my opinion, like those really like high def remodeled 3D era cars work perfectly in like Vice City Next Gen, where it's like in a totally new engine, and like, yeah, we're trying to step up the fidelity to the next level, but like this is not that. I'd never agreed with doing that in any of the base games. It's like people taking out GTA 4's filter. Trying to think. GTA 4 is a bit of an exception for me because I really like a pretty heavily modded GTA 4, and like the snow mod in particular runs a pretty unique color scheme and stuff. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, there is a version that like it doesn't completely remove the filter, but it like tones it down, like it cuts it in half, and I can appreciate that. Some of these textures here look like they could be updated a little bit. Just to match the new resolution and stuff. Enhance it a little bit. Yeah, man, don't even get me started about the Definitive Edition. This is the Definitive Edition. I'm playing it right now. Whatever Rockstar released doesn't exist in my world. I've never played it, and I have no real interest in playing it. I have observed the dumpster fire from afar, and I have no desire to feel the heat. Honestly, like grocery games, I don't, you know, like hold any ill will against them. It's, you know, Rockstar themselves, the multi-billion-dollar company that couldn't be bothered to spend more than 3 cents on a remaster. I like how it's like, take his car, get it resprayed. It's like, thanks for respraying the red car to a slightly different shade of red. Appreciate it. Yeah, outsourcing an incredible trilogy to a mobile game studio. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, you know what? Can you really blame them? Because it's really only half the story. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I've heard the story that all the original files and stuff, all the open source stuff is all gone. It's all been deleted. Rockstar doesn't even have the means to like actually properly remaster these games. And they shut down the people who were reverse engineering and willing to do it themselves. Like, just don't get me started, man. I don't know. I'm the type of person, I just don't really consume content on Twitch. I don't. It's just not necessarily for me. Love YouTube though. I'll spend hours on YouTube. Oh, it deleted my ambulance. Let's go say hi to Marty. I'm a big fan of Josh. Like, I watch Josh's YouTube content all the time. But then, like, once in a while, I'll, like, pop in on a stream and, like, maybe just pop in on chat really quick. But, like, I never really stick around long. I always kind of... I find it surprising how successful it is in this world of, you know, short-term content and, like, low attention span and stuff like that. How people will sit there and watch a live stream for hours. And it's like, if something goes wrong, you don't just cut to the next thing, right? You have to sit there and go through the turmoil with them, right? Go through whatever, you know, tech issue that they're having and trying to troubleshoot at the same time. And I'm sure a bunch of viewers would be like, all right, fuck this channel, right? I'm just going to go watch something else now because the thing went wrong. But there are people who would just stick it out too, right? And they're a special kind of person, for sure. It's not... I don't know if there's a single creator where I would do that for them, you know? I would be the person that's like, the game crashed or whatever, and it's going to take them 20 minutes to figure it out. Whatever, I'll just close the tab, right? I'll just go move on to the next thing. So, I absolutely wouldn't blame somebody for, you know, doing that to me. Hey, Zazzle, what's going on, brother? Welcome, welcome. Unexpected rebrand. Yeah, so... yeah, you wouldn't really know. Oh, the cop here wants to bust me. Oh. Oh, I didn't save the game. Oh, well, I guess we're just rolling with it. So, Zazzle, I've been making some, like, long-form, automotive content on YouTube. And I was like... I had initially started doing that on my old YouTube channel, the McLennox channel. And then I was like doing some research on how to, you know, properly train the algorithm. And it was like, pick a thing, pick a niche, and do that. So I was like, okay, well, oh, I can't restart the mission because of the time. So I thought, okay, I want to make some good automotive content. I'm just going to reboot. We're going to make a new channel. And... for some reason, McLennox is like a legacy handle on YouTube because I made the account years ago or whatever. Long story short, I can't use the McLennox name on another channel. And I was like, you know what? I'm not deleting my old channel over that, so let's just do a rebrand. So, if you're interested in watching long-form automotive content, check out Lennon Auto on YouTube. But Lennon Lounge is going to be the gaming section. Yeah, so we're doing the thing. We're doing the thing where I focus on a specific niche. And so we've got two channels now. We got Lennon Lounge and we got Lennon Auto. And yeah, if I keep it up, I think I might just train the algorithm to figure its shit out and serve my videos to the right people. That's the plan, anyway. Ooh, I almost damaged that. You link the automotive channel so it's visible on the gaming channel page. Yeah, I might end up doing that. Especially because, like, my streams are always car related as well. It's either GTA or racing, right? Or driving of some sort. It's not a stretch to expect my my viewers to enjoy both channels. I think the thought process is I'm just going to get the Lennon name out there. It's like whether you're a fan of Lennon Lounge or Lennon Auto, when you see the other, you're going to be like, oh, isn't that the same thing? And yeah, it is. Yes, it is. It is a little bit... It's a little bit bittersweet because I did have an idea for the McLennox brand and, like, I don't know. I've used that name for a while now. And another point I had was it's what is it? It's 8 characters, right? It fits on a license plate. So I could get a vanity plate that said Mechlenics. My uncle has the Lenin plate. I shot that guy through the windshield. I shot the passenger through the windshield. That was pretty sweet. Would be handy to have a mod. Yes, I've been meaning to look into that. If there's like some sort of plugin that will pause Spotify every time you get out of a car. But then again, I don't necessarily want to pause the music every time I get out of a car. It would be cool, but sometimes I just want it to pause when we're going to start a cutscene. Having the option to do both would be really cool. I mean, it might even exist for these games because, I mean, think about Live Split, right? And all the different interactions it has. I need a different vehicle, and that police car would have been fantastic. Live Split has tons of functionality. And being able to, like, hey, tell this program to do this thing when the mission passes. So you should be able to say, hey, tell the program to do this thing when I get out of the vehicle. And tell it to do the other thing when I get back in the vehicle. I don't know. I'm curious now. Oh, it works on DE. Oh, I'm not playing DE. This is OG. Yeah, no, I don't care about DE. This is tastefully modded OG. I know my route here was not great. I can't remember what the original route is, I'm sure you could tell. We are not speedrunning the game. This is not a speedrun. I could put in a bit of effort, and I could download the quote-unquote physical copies of this music, and then just put it into the MP3 folder. But then we can't stream that to a separate audio channel, so that the VOD is clean. This feels so good. This is my favorite install of GTA 3 I think I've ever put together. This feels and looks so smooth. I didn't know this was possible. Like, I remember messing around with frame rates for so long, and the game never ran properly. The physics were always goofy as. And not to say this is perfect. You can tell there is a difference in the physics. I was messing around with the Dodo earlier, and the Dodo is definitely more difficult to handle. On this higher frame rate. But I mean, it's still it's worth the trade-off for sure, because it's only mildly different. The difference in the physics is like maybe 5 or 10%, whereas the difference in the gameplay is like 80%. So it's like well worth the trade-off. Whereas like in the past, messing around with the frame rate at all, like the physics, the game was basically unplayable. A game crash? Well, that's really handy because I've definitely been saving after every mission. All right, now we're doing a speed run. I mean, I guess if we just speed run through it and we skip the cutscenes and stuff, it shouldn't take us too long. Get back to where we were. Speedrun knowledge definitely coming in handy. Fun fact, I don't think I've ever done a GTA 3 speedrun. No, I don't think I have. If I have, it was just like a no major glitches dealio. But I don't think I ever rooted this game. I've watched a couple speedruns, but I don't think that's super relevant because there's so many skips and glitches that I've never done before. Oh, sick. Sick. That was awesome. Speaking of the higher frame rate and the physics being awesome. Sometimes that happens. That's not awesome. Sake. Can we drive, please? Piss off. Oh my god. Brother. Go away. Christ, the car is so damn slow it can't even move out of its own way. Oh my god. Okay, so don't basically avoid pedestrians at all costs because physics of running over them is not friendly at all. This is one thing I don't like about the new FPS. Like, get in the car, close the door. Okay, no, he wasn't standing right there, but if they are standing right there, they just pull you right back out of the car and you don't have an opportunity to accelerate away. Which I always thought was a bit silly in this game. It's like, I'm in the car, I can put my foot down, you know? It's kind of hard to drag somebody out of a car when the car's moving. Yeah, one thing you hate that you don't have control over, yeah. And like, in order to control closing the door, you have to like hesitate. And it's like, I don't have time to hesitate. There's somebody trying to pull me out of the car, right? Wish you could like hold another button to be like, close the door no matter what I'm doing. I'm trying to accelerate forwards or reverse backwards. Still close the door. Don't just leave it open. It's not as bad in the OG, but when you run at a higher frame rate like this, it's definitely noticeable that the window of opportunity that they have to pull you back out of the car is basically like cut in half. Like, or doubled, however you want to look at it. Like, the time that you have to get away is cut in half. And if the car doesn't accelerate fast enough, then you can't get away. The fuzzy dice hanging from the mirror is a detail I haven't noticed before. I don't think I have a shotgun. I don't have any weapons, do I? Can I just make them get out? Yes. Okay. Okay. This is definitely... Yep. Ideal. Strats. Where's the shotgun? There it is. Take the cabbie. Close the door. Drive. Okay. The cabbie is like a way better vehicle than it should ever have been. I don't know why it handles so well. I'm not complaining, I'm just curious. Oh, there's a police car. Whoa. Damn it. Damn it. I just kind of panicked a bit because I wasn't sure if that pony was going to stop in time, and then I got screwed over by the high frame rate again. I know I was like, the physics are great. They do get you sometimes. They do get you. It's an interesting trade-off. The game is easier and more difficult to play at the same time. Oh, that just damaged the car. Did the game just crash again? Are you joking me? Bruh. Bruh. I was like, oh, I'm gonna save the game after Luigi's Girls, and I was like, no, I can do this one. It didn't crash last time. Bruh. We might be implementing an autosave feature here, because this is getting old fast. Oh, can't even get it until I finish this mission, right? Is there one back here, maybe? No. I did see a cop car over there, but did it despawn? It did not. Excuse me, sir. Sir. I would like to... We're trying to reach you about your extended warranty. Sir? If I was a bribe star, where would I be? Don't worry about it, I guess. Doesn't matter. Close the door. Okay then. Can I play the game? Please. I just want to play the game. Close the door. Jesus, that's so stressful. Flipping cars will be a big thing. Yeah. Yeah, the physics are not being... They're not being friendly to me at 60 frames per second. It's fine. It's fine. I will manage. I will get used to it. It's worth the struggle. Also, strats. Strats. I feel like getting busted is going to be a big thing, too. And like just getting ripped back out of the car and shot to death is going to be like a real threat throughout this playthrough. Woo, okay, let's go save the game. Do not want to do this again. Absolutely great. F1 driver I'm supporting is bottling the championship. Which driver are you supporting? If your answer is anybody but Alonso, you're insane. I don't actually know a whole lot about F1. I don't really follow it so much these days. I've been meaning to catch up to Drive to Survive though. Okay. With the game's permission, I would really like to move on. Can you please just let me move on? I should be like done friggin' Portland by now with all the effort I put in. And we're just like finishing the 3rd mission. Brutal. That's fair. No reason to follow it till this year with an actual championship. As in like actual like competition where it's not like obvious from a mile away. Actual championship contention, not Verstappen winning nearly all the races. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's... I think there's 2 sides to that coin, right? Like, yes, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, Verstappen won again, boring. But then at the same time, just think about the caliber of driver that Verstappen is. Like, it's... you have 20 of the greatest drivers in the world, and one of them is like, you're all children to me. Like... He is like just on another caliber. All of those drivers are like 99.5%, you know, perfect every time. But Verstappen just has that other 0.3, 0.4% that just puts him above. Like, it's wild. It's hard to refute his caliber of driving for sure. But I'd also like to see all the drivers in the same car. That'd be a really interesting championship. I totally understand, you know, rooting for the underdog. And like, hey, let's go back to Marty here. Because we did attempt to do that earlier too. It's hard to be a Verstappen fan, right? It's like, you know, pick any winningest team in any sport, right? And be like, oh yeah, well it's easy to pick them as your favorite because, you know, they keep winning back to back, right? So it's like, obviously you choose that one because it's easy for you to feel good every time your team wins, right? Whereas, you know, rooting for an underdog, when they do finally win, that feeling is so much more satisfying. But like I said, there's 2 sides to that coin. I mean, there's excuse you, you know, his countrymen, right? People who are, you know, proud of him are obviously going to be massive fans of him, right? So, and if he was Canadian, you're damn right, he'd probably be my number 1 as well, right? Canadian pride. But we just have Troll. We don't like him either, guys. We don't like him either. Remember that Car Crusher was so cool back in 2001? Still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool to this day. We never really got another feature like that in any of the other GTAs. Yeah, no other GTA, right? We've never been able to crush a car since. Which, you know, you'd think would be a big part of GTA. Like, you steal a car and take it to the scrapyard and squeeze it, make it disappear. Save the game. If this game crashes again, I'm gonna go get a autosave mod. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto, all about cars. Yeah, like, I feel like that was a missed opportunity. You know what I mean? There should have been, like, business assets in basically every single game. Like, especially first starting out in the game, where it was like, you need to make a little bit extra cash, bring some stolen cars to the scrapyard, and, you know, sell some parts. Like, that'd be like your first contact, like the shady guy at the scrapyard that makes stolen cars disappear. I mean, in order for that to really make sense, I feel like you need to attach, like, what am I trying to say, a downside to driving around in a stolen car, right? The cops need to be able to see you and be like, hey, that car's stolen, and then you get a wanted level if you don't, like, respray it or something. Features like that are hard to balance, and they're hard to make interesting without being annoying. I wonder how quick I can run up and then just whip out the shotgun. Yeah. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die. Would have 100% died already. I'm definitely gonna stop in for some help. Oh, deleted my car. And the ambulance. Let's take the Patriot. Not skilled enough in the older games? Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a different animal. I mean, this is interesting, the balance of this. There are aspects of this that are easier. The controls are way more intuitive. And, like, everything feels a lot smoother. So, like, you do have that advantage going for you. But then it seems like everything computes and reacts twice as fast because of the frame rate, right? So the AI is that much more difficult to maneuver as well. And then, like, yeah, in one hand I can, you know, shoot through windshields and do some cool strats and missions, and then in the other hand I can just run over a pedestrian and my car flips over. So just seems to be the way that it goes in this install. I still dig it though. It's different enough to be fresh, but it's not like not losing the original vision of the game. They did kind of implement what I was talking about earlier with the Secura cars, right? That was kind of like the chop shop. And yeah, the friggin' game crashed again. Yep, some of the textures are messed up because I messed with the vehicles. Let's just ignore that. Game did not crash. Okay, so it's definitely one of those mods that I just removed. That's not playing well. So let's just complete this mission and then put the mods back in and keep going. Alright, now we're making progress. Well, this install is definitely not perfect, but hey, that's what we're testing. We'll figure it out. Oh. Oh. What's going on? You know what, Flippy? Give me a break. I was thinking about just skipping the cutscene. We were getting towards the end of that cutscene. The only thing we really miss is Tony Cipriani saying, "No fancy crap!" Was that good enough? Did we get enough of a fix for what the cutscene's supposed to be? So that I can skip it? Rest in peace, Michael Madsen, the voice actor of Tony. No fancy crap. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Tony, I've tuned her real sweet.
Okay, kid, drive me to the laundry in Chinatown
Yes.
first. I got a big
Yes.
business to take care of. Those washerwomen ain't been paying their protection money. And watch the car, Joey just fixed this junk heap, so no fancy crap, okay?
No fancy crap, okay? This game actually working is some fancy crap, I'll tell you what. Good night, Tony. Say hi to your ma for me.
One of the Forellis thought he was a wise guy, so he got what he had coming to him. Take the corpse to the crusher in Harwood, all right?
Yeah, one of the Forellis thought he was a wise guy. I do not have an Uzi. Uzi would trivialize this a bit. I do have a shotgun. Suppose I could just do this. Oh. Oh. Okay. That was a little excessive. I don't have much ammo. Come over here, bud. Let's go. I feel like the Bobcat's a pretty appropriate vehicle for Claude. He seems like a truck guy, you know? This is Claude and his Bobcat. Hope I bought enough ammo. I need to get out of the car now. Can I get out of the car now? Thank you. That was close. No fancy crap.